to me. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Happy birthday, everybody. This is Big Daddy Cobra coming to you live. It's my birthday. That means I get some food from a restaurant, but I'm not going to say the restaurant because the last time that I said this restaurant, I got dinged for a copyright, which is a bunch of crap. This is free promotion and marketing on their part. I ain't asking for anything, but the heck with them. I'm having a gastric hair day. That's right. It's a little crazy. It's straight. Usually my hair's spun up. Tonight we'll be working on the screenplay because it's my birthday. And I like to celebrate my birthday with goal-oriented modes of being. This is actually the rough draft of the screenplay, The Last Vigilante, which I'll be heading out to California to try and sell. Wouldn't that be a magical treat for me and for you, the audience? Those watching, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Give a thumbs up, which I see you've already done. But go ahead and check out other episodes and give a thumbs up to those as well. Talked to my buddy Jay today. He was talking about his dogs in Akron and living there, and we were shooting the breeze. And now we're getting ready for a little writing. Excuse me. I gotta tell you, sometimes doing the van life when you're by yourself a lot, you get a little anxiety. But when I talk to everybody, somebody that normally doesn't have a mask on is wearing a mask. And that makes me nervous. It means they could have the COVID. Or you know what's going around right now in Arizona is pneumonia. That's a common thing people are catching around here, which is strange. The guy I worked with had it. I want to say hello and welcome to everybody. Welcome to As Jim Sees It. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I'm the big 4-4. Made it this far. And anybody watching who's made it 244, it's a wild ride. You watch people come and go, dreams rise and crash. And one thing that is undeniable is the older you get, the more predictable things seem to become. And you learn not to do stupid things again, but it's still pretty crazy. Well, just about halfway. Play my song, I Am From India. Well, I tell you what, if, actually, over halfway there. Heck yeah. So, Love You, if I play your song, is the song's name Play My Song, I Am From India? Is it the name Play My Song? Is it I Am From India? Is it all of that together? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I much appreciate it. I just subscribed. Really appreciate subscriptions. Robert Plant. I've gotten that a lot. I will say I think it's just my hair, though. I don't sound like him either. I've tried. Happy birthday. Stay humble. Appreciate it. Much love. Really grateful. A young Dimebag Daryl. Dimebag, you know what? You know what's crazy is, didn't Dimebag pass away on December 8th, now that I think about it? I loved Pantera when I was younger, man. I mean, I still can get into their music, but it like puts me in a mode of being that's pretty intense, so I only try to get into the metal scene stuff that I used to listen to when I was, no, you're glorious. I just realized it. So, to all you Pantera fans and the family of Dimebag Darrell, I'm keeping you in my thoughts and prayers. Today was a sad day in heavy metal history. It is my birthday today. It is my birthday. You look like a 1970s rock drummer. Well, I wish I was from the 60s, and I wish I was a rock drummer. That'd be awesome. Well, I can play the drums, but thank you from Chicago. Yeah, happy birthday, Aces High 777. I appreciate it. Jason Booth, much love, man. Appreciate it. So, everybody, since we got a little bit of an audience, I would like to read a movie script I'm going to try and sell. You got 23 days to your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. So I'm an artist, I'm a musician. I haven't played music in about a year because I needed a break from it. I was doing it every day for, I think, I was making electronic music, playing guitar, songwriting for probably like 12 years straight, pretty much every day. And I wasn't getting where I wanted to get with it, so I took a break for about a year. I'm going to pick it back up here in a little bit, though. So in that time frame, I really focused on my writing. Here's a movie script I wrote called The Last Vigilante. I'm going to be going out to California to try to sell it, and now we only have 2 people. But I don't care, because there's 2 people, and you're going to get to hear the beginning of the screenplay, The Last Vigilante. Yeah, I have 2 people, so that's who's... All right, so to give everybody an idea of, I don't know if you've ever read a screenplay and how they work. So they say interior, exterior. Obviously, interior is into a situation, exterior is outside a situation. So we're going to keep it at that. Whenever I say a name, that's the dialogue for the character and what they're saying. And again, this is the rough copy that I had made 2 years ago. I rewrote it recently. I'm going to be resubmitting it to some contests, and I'm also going to head out to LA, where I upload a daily feed on the live or the shorts, or do some how-to stuff on the channel, and see what happens. And ready. Here we go. This is called The Last Vigilante. Uh-oh. Based on, if any, somewhat of a true story. That'll be in the subtitles, like on the screen. And here we go. Exterior, 7 p.m., Mexico. We see a helicopter is circling the sky, getting ready to land next to an area with fields of red, vibrant poppy flower and pods. Interior, helicopter, 7 p.m., Mexico. A man in his early 50s will be admiring the fields below. His name is Mesa Santos. Mesa, land her there. The pilot veers the chopper down and lands. Mesa gets out, walks past a large, rusted, corrugated shed. He holds his hat as the wind picks up from the chopper leaving. We see a guard walking toward Mesa carrying an M16 with a gold clip. The man points in the direction of the field. They walk that direction. Any idea how long they've been camped, Mesa asks. Guard, not sure. We follow the 2 down a thin, worn path. The 2 pass a camp among the minimal of survival needs. In the camp are empty bean cans with dirty heroin needles, burnt bottoms of cut pop cans, and dried poppy. Junkies, Mesa says. They camp, and when their veins itch, they slice the pods, bleed the juice, and shoot pure uncut heroin. Guard, they're over here. We come to an area with 2 men and 1 woman. Woman. Maybe that's a misprint I gotta fix. Woman is untouched, men beaten. Guards surrounding them, armed. Mesa walks to the most beaten. Mesa, calmly, says, "Stand up. You stole from me, yes?" The man stays silent. The guard next to Mesa slams the butt of the rifle into the stomach of the man. Mesa, controlled aggression. Shh, you stole. Yes? Mesa turns the man, facing him away from him. The man holds his head down in submission. We see Mesa pull his gun from his belt. He motions with the barrel of the gun to bring the woman. She is pushed to her knees in front of Mesa. Mesa, calmly. What's your name? Woman, voice shaking. Aurora. Mesa, Aurora. That's a beautiful name. The man standing turns his head around and looks at Mesa. Mesa, agitated, turn your fucking head around. Aurora starts to cry. Mesa, calmly. Does this place have a sign that says free room and board? We are behind Mesa as he points his cannon at the man laying on the ground bleeding and beat. He puts 4 bullets in the guy's chest. You hear 4 boom, 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 boom. Aurora, please, please, I beg, I'm sorry. Mesa aims his gun at the guy standing by Aurora. He drops him with 1 shot and puts 2 more in his lifeless body for kicks. Aurora, now hysterical. Mesa, before I knew this life, I had a sister much like you. Go. Aurora realizes she has been spared. Aurora runs off. Mesa, where are the others? The cop and his partner are up front. Mesa smirks. Good. So we're going to stop there. And that's the start of the screenplay that I'm going to sell called The Last Vigilante. So I'm going to read some questions. How is work? Work, if work's that to me. I'm done believing in the material. I'm going to live by the intuitive, and I don't care if I go fucking totally crazy and insane and lose everything that I've worked for up to this point. I'm only going to believe in what is going to make me happy, and if it doesn't work, I don't care. I'm not stopping. Good hook. Sweet. I like hearing that. I don't play video games. I do chess. It's the only video game I play. I'm really glad you like the imagery of the Mexican countryside. Like, that was kind of my goal, is I want to be able to paint a good visualization through the words that I use, because I think that's vital for when people read screenplays. At least I hope so, right? What actor? All right. So this is like my, if I had a dream lineup, I would want Danny Trejo to play Mesa. I'd want Jason Momoa to play Vegas. The protagonist's name is Kelly Vegas. He's a detective. And I want the priest, or the old man of the narrative, to be Bryan Cranston. That. If I had a dream lineup, that would be my dream lineup for sure. I feel like those characters, and the reason I chose Bryan Cranston is because the priest in the Father Corrigan, he's a Jesuit priest. He is. It's not Bryan Cranston. Is it? No, it's Bryan Cranston. He's Walter from from Breaking Bad, and also he played in he played in a comedy before he was in Breaking Bad. He played in a couple different movies, but I wasn't being like a jerk, but yeah, I'm like huge on like actors and stuff. I'm like a little prissy pants about making sure, that's not the wrong name, because I didn't want to say the wrong name either. Malcolm in the Middle. He played the father in Malcolm in the Middle, and the reason I chose him as being part of The Last Vigilante in regards to him and the detective, because I don't want to get too much into what their roles are and how it kind of goes, but I can tell you, like, Tree, what's going on, man? I can tell you the Bryan Cranston dynamic of him and Jason Momoa, because Jason Momoa's always got that badass persona, and I want him to be the protagonist. Kind of this edgy, sarcastic, like holding on to a lot of grief, but able to like push through and be an action character. That's why I chose him. Flying Circus, what's up, my man? And Bryan Cranston, in my mind, I feel like their energies on screen would play really well against each other. Plus, Danny Trejo always plays a great antagonist, always. And I just, those three, like when I was writing this, those were three of my, but again, like it's so hard to get a screenplay sold. Like if it happens, hell yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't think that it works out where like, I don't know if that's how it works out. Like you get to pick the actors and all that. I think you got to be like Quentin Tarantino status to be able to cover that and financially get it backed by the right people. Like if I had a dream lineup for my movies, that would be it. Like not my movies, but that particular movie, The Last Vigilante. But I just feel like Cranston and Naoma's like would have that like sidekick heroic dynamic. It would fit those two really well with this screenplay. I am the Viking King. But see, somebody else called me a Viking a couple days ago. So, and it's funny. So check this out. So in the movie, there's this character named Lenny. He's an Amish guy. He's an Amish assassin, and what he does is before he goes out on his assassinations, he eats psychedelic mushrooms, and it clearly is I mean, he's fucking huge, like 250, just jacked, like, but he's clearly the image portrayed by berserkers, because at one point Kelly Vegas asks him, he goes, "What the fuck are you?" And what happens is he stabs him. He slams Vegas on the ground during a bar fight scene, and he stabs him in the fucking leg with a broken beer glass right over his kneecap, and he just looks at him and pulls it out of his kneecap and just drops the glass, and then Vegas goes, "What the fuck are you?" And then the assassin says, "I'm a berserker," and they just go off in a scene. So that's like that's where the myth reference for that character comes from. And it creates some dynamic to the story and the narrative. Yeah, because you always got to kind of have, like, well, the way I write, I want to have a multitude of stories kind of going on. Like each character's got some narrative and some substance behind them on what their mission is and what their motive is to really. Oh yeah. I remember. Is Ohio haunted? Yes. Yeah, I remember the conversation. I actually got a book that's like got all these haunted places you can visit in Ohio. I mean, I don't know if Ohio is haunted, but I can say this, that like some really bad people have come out of Ohio. If you look at the history, I'm not going to get into it, but yeah. But also really good people have come out of Ohio, You had Stipe Miocic. He just retired from the UFC. He's like a great human being. He was a fireman his whole career as a world champion. He helps people. He loves helping people, and on top of it, he was like a humble champion in the UFC. That's probably why I think they didn't like. They like cocky meatheads like John Jones and all the other ones that follow that are just kind of like their heel is like the bad guy. I just want to give everybody a friendly reminder. It is my birthday. Do you know the movie Vanishing Point, made in 1971? No, I do not. What's it about? Dude, man, that's a great name. Wait a second. Isn't there The Vanishing is with Tommy Lee Jones, about a guy who was like an assassin for the government with Benicio del Toro is his name? Or Benicio del Toro, I think his name is. He played in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and he also played as Sicario's hitman, right? Tommy Lee Jones and him did a movie that I think is called The Vanishing. All right. You take it easy, man. Thanks for watching the live feed. Appreciate the subscription. I can't wait to get back to LA. Are you leaving too, Tree? You know, my my creative project for music is called Trees for Zoe. Veteran delivering a car from Denver to San Francisco in like 4 days. Is it something you can watch on YouTube for free? Because a lot of times YouTube's lately had free movies, and when they're older like that, so I'll check it out. What's it called? It's called Vanishing Point. Okay, I'll check it out tonight for sure. I just got a book. What is the book? It's Charles Bukowski's book about Hollywood and him writing a screenplay called Barfly. And the opening scene in Barfly is absolutely amazing. It's so funny. If you get a chance, go check out the opening scene to Barfly. It's so good. And if you've ever read Charles Bukowski's books or his poetry and heard his voice of how he writes, like, you know right away. Because that guy's history was pretty wild. Like, he worked at a post office, and then he quit writing for 15 years before he made the decision, like, I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. I don't care if it kills me or anything like that. He's like, I think I'm going to get my, I'm going to do my Grand Slam now. Oh. Yeah, so Bukowski, he was a real shithead to women. But, yeah, he just hung out in bars, bought hookers, and read literature, and gave up writing for 15 years and worked in a post office, and he said it was just like absolutely destroying him, and he was just gonna fucking freak out. And you kind of get to that point, I think. You just, I made a goal 14 years ago. I was 31, so it was 13 years ago. I'm 44 today. And it was on December 7th, I made the goal I was gonna go back to Creative Works. And I've always kind of had both feet in. Like, I did the Creative Works and went to work all the time, and always like wanted like a career of some sort, because I figure that's, you know, the mature and right thing to do. And then I, after a bunch of hiccups and homelessness and all these different things, even though I was working and trying to do the right thing, I'm going back to the van life because I had a dream where a tree talked to me and told me intuitively that I needed to go back to the wild. So I went back to the van life, and then I came out to Arizona, started hiking, went and visited some vortexes, and then started writing again, got the spark for writing back, and been writing 2 poems a day, writing regularly. And I made the decision, like, I'm going to LA and I'm going to sell my movie, and I'm not settling for anything else. Anything else.
But you have me and a teal.
Hello. Hello.
No. Yeah, men suck.
Yes, we do.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can be on our.
No, I don't.
She doesn't want to be on the feed.
No, absolutely not.
Same.
You want to be on the
Oh, you want to be on the? You want to be on the feed?
What's up, guys?
This is our live feed for the YouTube channel. We're trying to blow up, make money.
Well, now that she's on there, it's going to blow up now.
So, here's the thing about if you ever become famous. In 250 years, nobody will remember anything.
That's fine. At least that's
How
if
do you
I'm
know?
famous now. and
Because
people
it's
know me now.
250 years, nobody will be alive that had seen it, and nobody that you would have known at that time will remember. So think about
But
it.
what if it's written in the books?
Nobody's going to remember it because the 250 years will be gone. That's how minuscule things really are. If you really
But
think.
we know about Jesus.
But wait a second, we don't remember him.
No, I don't. He's in my heart.
Jesus is in your heart. Jesus is in my heart.
You're the ginger.
We
Jesus.
are together. I'm the Viking Jesus. Together we are
Ginger
in
Viking Jesus.
Ginger Viking Jesus. I gotta get a fucking. Oh, so everybody said hello. I gotta get a.
How many people you got in there?
Right now, I don't know. I won't know until after.
Oh.
It'll tell you there's a certain amount. It says 6, but sometimes like that'll be after 100. So it's weird. Like sometimes it'll blast up. The one time I got 66,000 views for dancing with a calculator
You should have seen the
in
video.
5 days.
It was
You have a video?
Yeah, which is
Let me see it.
insane. Well, I gotta wait till
you
the.
dancing with the calculator?
I gotta wait until the for And here's the thing. I didn't tag anything. I didn't hashtag anything. I got the intuition to dance with a calculator to techno music from the 90s. And it got 66,000 views in 5 days. Makes no sense. But I've tagged and hashtagged and built this channel. I have almost 300 videos up. And I'm so consistent. And I'll get like 500 views, 200 views, 100 views. I do something pointless and stupid that makes zero sense. Zero fucking sense. And it gets that many views.
Yep, that's just how it is.
Yeah, but I need paid. It needs to give me money. I've done a lot of work with this stuff. I'm giving it one more year and I'm done with YouTube. Because, like, you can't, I mean, I put 20 hours a week into it. And if you're not getting, like, dopaminergically, like how your brain chemistry works, if you're not getting, like, results, like, your brain just says, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
You know? I got to get my, I'll show you that video on how stupid it is. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Okay,
But the music's funny.
I gotta see it.
I got to plug my phone in. I don't think I can sing. Can I sing? I don't know. I fart around with singing. I've tried. I went to a singing guy. I mean, when I'm by myself in my car, I think I'm like Lane Stanley. But I don't think it works that way. When I start singing and people hear it, they're like, I need my block. Do you have a block? Do you have a block I could plug in? By any chance?
What?
I need a block, please. For Oh, also, would I be able to order some food?
Nope.
I have money. You don't serve my kind. What do you mean, your kind? You talking about Vikings with red hair? Or is it because I'm Christian? Is that why you won't serve my kind? Shame on you. Shame on you, you religious zealot.
I try my best. Do you need this?
No, I'm going to do, yeah, because I got to see what I'm going to build on my birthday slam.
You won't be built on it.
No, building it, build,
Oh.
B-U-I-L-D, building.
Is it a build your own?
That's what it says online.
Here. Get out of here.
Tell me I'm ugly. Call me Sugarloaf.
No.
Why? What?
Big Daddy Cobra.
Big Daddy Cobra. What if I legally changed my name to Big Daddy Cobra? How funny would that be? All right, here we go. I have money. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing about, well, I don't. Oh, man. Son of a gun. Getting all weird. It's like falling over. All right, there we go. We got it. All right. Figured it out. It's the light. Hello to you, malicious light. We should do a dance party. We should do a Denny's dance party.
You started.
I'll take my shirt off if you want me to.
No.
I'll take my clothes off, I swear to God. Yep. See, the laughter is contagious.
Girl, I was conceived and born in the Denny's.
You know what? If this was a real Denny's that had real rats, they would cook them and put them in the food. Instead of hawk-tui, it'd be a rat-tui. Rat-tui. I had to. I'm trying to steal clout, so I'm cool. I wish they had like a jukebox on the live feed. That way you could play music while you're doing the live feed. That would be awesome. Or, you know what would be good? What would be awesome? Like a live karaoke contest that you could do on live feeds. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Time to build my own Grand Slam. All right, we're going to be on for another half hour, and then I got to get to writing, everybody. So, we try to do a 1 hour live feed every time we're on YouTube, because I feel like that's good. That gives you enough practice for engagement and teaching your audience about who you are. Oh, I wigged out today. The original live feed that I had today, I was motherfucking everything because my Uber order kept getting lost and the connection was getting severed. It was saying disconnect and would give this like weird circle with an arrow, and oh, it was driving me absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe it. Do they have steak tartare here? I would love some steak tartare. Steak tartare. Oh my God. So, maybe one day I'll reveal who Jim is on one of these live feeds. Maybe that would be the great mystery unraveled. Us divulging into the unknown. It's officially December 9th. Wait a second. It shouldn't be December 9th. It's December 8th because it's only 11 p.m. I would like some delicious steak tartare. She said steak tartare?
No.
Now, where do I pick from on the Grand Slam thing for my birthday?
Do you know how to read?
Sometimes not. Oh, there it is.
No.
Okay. So I get all the things on here, huh?
You have the option.
Okay. I would like 2 bacon strips, 2 turkey bacon strips,
Oh,
2 eggs
how do you want them?
from the chicken.
You weren't recording, I would poke you in the eye.
I'm gonna do them. What is it where they're fried, so they do both sides, right? They do this, but it's on both sides.
Okay, well,
But not scrambled.
how do you like the white part? Is
What?
an important question. Do you
Like
still
that.
like it a little so over easy?
Yeah, over easy. That's it. Yeah. And then 2 buttermilk pancakes.
Okay, you know that any more after that, it's gonna charge you.
Oh,
2 cakes, you get 4 choices, I believe.
okay. So
your birthday.
instead of the bacon strips, can I do the English muffin?
Okay.
All right.
You want to keep the turkey bacon?
Yes.
Okay. English
Please.
muffin.
All right. And that's it, huh?
Yes.
All right.
And then I will need your phone to scan it.
Okay.
Eventually.
All right. Can I wait until I'm done with the live
Yes.
feed because I have to go to the live? Ooh. Oh my God! Is that a mirror? Jesus, who is that beast on there? God, that man was ugly.
And that's why I don't go on your feet because I don't want to scare your viewers.
You're not going to scare my. You're beautiful. What are you talking about?
You're full of it.
If they're watching me, then they're not getting scared of shit. Oh, it is definitely going to be delicious because it's my birthday food. I can't wait. It's like surfer music. Did I screw up?
Yes. I'll be back over. Okay. Okie dokie. It's just the everyday slang.
So what all gets on that?
Well, you can you get your 2 eggs still.
Okay. I still get my English muffin.
2 cakes, or biscuits and gravy, or French toast.
I'm gonna do French toast then. Is it 1 or 2?
2.
Okay, cool.
And I'm not sure about the turkey bacon. So, bacon. Don't give me the frowny face. You look devastated.
I am devastated because some innocent pig has died, so I can eat.
But it's okay for a turkey to die?
Turkeys are much more diverse in their ability to procreate. I want to own a pig one day. I want to own an English bulldog and a potbelly pig, and I'm going to name them David and Goliath. I'm serious.
I know.
I'm dead serious.
We've talked about the doggy before. David and Goliath. Okay.
David and Goliath for sure.
Okay. All right.
I will love that little angel.
I'm sure you would.
They will fight mercilessly. I'll make them battle for each other's food every night. Turn into a tree. Okay. Hey, you want to hear a tree joke? Here we go. Ready? I made this up years back. When a tree farts, what does it sound like? That's the joke. Sounds like nothing. I think one of my favorite things in the world to do is get those Snapchat emoji things where you can make noises and funny voices and make like totally like inappropriate. Like I think one of the ones I did was like, this is your brain on drugs. I'm really, really high. I'm so fucked up I think I'm an egg. And it was like the emoji of the fried egg burning in a pan. I sent it to all my friends. They were like, dude, that's awesome. Because I'm old. I'm 44 today. And a lot of people who know that era of commercial will remember. What about when the father walks in with a box of pot to his son and he's like, who taught you this? Where'd you learn this? You tell me. And he looks at him and goes, I learned it from watching you. It's like a big bag of dirty weed. See, before marijuana was around the way it is now, it used to be brown. We called it downtown brown or Seatown rat funk in Cleveland. And it was because it tasted like rat piss, smells when they infest a house. And it would be filled with little seeds. And sometimes if you wanted to play a trick on your buddy, you wait till he gets super, super high and you get a bag of seeds and you throw it in the bowl and throw a little bit of hot flakes over it and hand it to him. And when he hits it, it would blow up in his face. It'd be like, pop, 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 pop. And they would start on fire in him. I remember one time, so I don't smoke weed. I used to, right? And I was really, really stoned. I'm like, and I was like that If you've ever seen the movie Dazed and Confused, that jock, Ben, I can't remember the actor's name. His name was Ben Affleck. He plays like this big dickhead jock that picks on everybody. And like when I would smoke weed, like I would get like that sometimes. Like I don't know, most people get calm for weed. I'd like terrorize people, right? And all my buddies were like that. Like we were all troll. We were like trolls before it was a troll, but we were all pretty tough and like we were bullies, is what it was. But it was sick and screwed up, teenager boy shit, alpha male shit. Anyhow, this dude's sitting next to me smoking weed, and he's got hair like to like here, right? It's like that long, not this long. It's like to right here, and I'm super high, and I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I lose hair on fire. And I grab my lighter and I go, he hits the bowl and I'm like, and his hair started on fire because he had like something in it. It was like, shh. I was like, oh. I couldn't believe I did that. It was so crazy. I was such an asshole. I made amends to that dude eventually, and when I quit the drama of being a punk and a drunk and a loser, tried to make my life better, and I have made my life better somewhat. But now, now I'm kind of like a different type of loser, I live in a van. It's about to be by the ocean, so I like to be my front view. But I tell everybody I'm like the 1%er of the homeless, because I got like a new vehicle I live in, and makes me feel kind of important on the dominance hierarchy. I tell people that, they're like, dude, you were insane. I'm like, I know. And the best ones always are. Manic depression has captured my soul. Bum, 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 bum. I can't wait to get to the ocean, man. I got 1 month. January 1st, I'm heading out of Arizona over to California. It'll take me about 7 hours to get into California. I'm going to be going to the SoCal area. I can't wait, man. I'm really excited. Really, really excited. I can't wait. All kinds of adventures, and you're right. I am lucky. Because I didn't even know I was going to do it. Originally, the plan was to go to Florida, but sometimes things don't work out like you want them to, and I don't even want to say like how the universe thinks it should be, because I don't know anymore, man. You know what I mean? I'm just going to live like moment to moment, because I'm so sick of trying to make plans, and all I know is I'm selling a movie, and you're going to fucking watch, and we're going to do it together. I'm going to sell a movie and record all the process of it, the struggle, the pain, the gratitude, everything, man. I'm not settling for anything else ever again. I'm not going back to work unless it's writing a screenplay, and that's it. You'll be able to watch the process before. That's what I hope for. We all will, we'll be on a journey. Hopefully, it can inspire somebody else that has a goal. I kind of remember like when I made this goal, like I made this goal 13 years ago today, reflecting back. I had to retire from something I had worked very, 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 very hard at. Circumstances outside of my control. And I went home and I sat down and I wrote my new goals. And I was like, I'm not giving up on this. This is what I'm doing. And it wasn't to write a movie. That wasn't it at all. It was having to do with music, and I got into electronic music, and looked up the equipment I needed to get, the programs, and then started I went from scratch from there, and then ended up going to California, coming back, going to college, getting into a playwriting class, and accidentally wrote a screenplay, and the rest is history. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
You're the best.
I know I am. Thank you for noticing.
Can I ask you
No.
for one more thing? Can I have a complimentary coffee?
A what?
Complimentary coffee for my birthday?
Okay, that I'll get you.
Thank you. By the way, this looks amazing.
That's all it's you.
I mean, the way it's like crossed over on the bacon is like a commercial, man. It's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be a country star. Hey, if you like, is there something in my eye? No. If you like poetry,
Tracy.
I don't think it was Dylan Thomas who wrote it. It was Bukowski's writes good poetry. Dylan Thomas writes good poetry, and then Villanelles are my favorite type of poetry. Check out Villanelles. Let it thank you for the birthday wishes. You love, check out motivational poetry is really good. If you go online, there's this like, I don't know who does the reading, but this guy has this epic voice for reading poetry. And if you go online and look up like motivational quotes, it's like a common voice that you'll hear. But this guy, like, look up Villanelles. Read Villanelle poetry. That's really good stuff. Thank you, Lud. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You were listening to the earlier one when I got off. I had a live fever. I was delivering stuff, and man, I went bonkers. Oh my God, I was so pissed. I had to get off the phone. I was ready to have a fucking meltdown. I shouldn't be swearing like that. Makes me sound stupid. I'm staying here tonight, I think, until I finish this the rewrite of the screenplay.
Just be honest, you're staying here because of me.
Oh, yeah, of course. I like hanging out with you.
That's right.
Hey, has Crazy been in here?
Which one?
You know, the one that thought I was her boyfriend.
Oh, no. You're talking about your crazy, not my crazy.
She wasn't my crazy. She's somebody's crazy. She ain't my crazy. Dude, that's awesome that everybody's talking to each other now. That's great. That's really, really cool. We're getting a sense of community through YouTube. I wish I could see everybody though, you know? I like one full picture. That's the one crappy part about having long hair. Get it in your mouth when you're eating. What's everybody doing for Christmas? I got invited to hang out with some friends and see a movie. Some people I met here since I've been in Arizona, but I said I gotta get that double time from Speedway because I worked that day. Hoping I can work second shift that day and work third shift. That way I can get some double time, get a 16-hour double time shift. Give me a pennies on the dollar check. I'm so sick of relying on human beings for money. My money comes from God, because God is the Almighty, and the Almighty will provide, whether it be diamond or gold, or people coming together as one for a community. God is the arbitrator of my bank and my journey, and He's the arbitrator of yours. You know what? I'm gonna go to fucking LA. I'm gonna go try out for a B movie. Fuck it. I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna go try out for a movie. I'll go try for some crazy part. You know, I looked up, and according to Speedway Online, they give double time for work and holidays, but I was told only time and a half. So if I only got time and a half, I'm calling corporate. I'm gonna say, why Why does it say this online? You better compensate. Otherwise, I'm going to talk to a lawyer. I wouldn't do that. I've done that to people, though, when I had to get my money back. In Idaho, you can get paid a lot for movies. They have movies in Idaho? Or you mean they have screenplays that they take in Idaho? And if they do, please put in the comment where I can... No, you don't have to. I'll look it up when I get done here with the feed. You know what's weird is for a second here, I felt like I was a hitman getting ready to go on like a super mission. Like I'm in a movie, somebody's watching me. Hey, Superman, Hollywood time. You know, I did a short feed with the Superman music. It said I was going to go wild. I want to go back to being crazy and not giving a fuck about anything. And I have. I could tell it clicked in my mind. One of the king archetypes took over and said, yeah, we're going to king this shit or we're out. We're going to create a domain and build and entertain for the people. Because life is too harsh and sometimes you just need a good story to watch or live. You know, that's the funny thing about myths. If you look deep in the context of their roots, you can find your story for your life in some sort of myth. At potentially any given time. I know you probably think that's strangely metaphysical that I'm saying that. And it sounds like something I copied from a mini dream. But doesn't make it any less true. If you ever have a problem or you're experiencing chaos out of nowhere, you know, maybe I will try out for a Viking part. I feel I can roar at the top of my lungs. But if you ever feel like you're in chaos and disharmonized with your normal mode of being, it could be your unconscious leaving symbols for energies that have gone untapped, that need tarnished, so you can have a fulfilling life and be spectrum into the wholeness of your divine reality. This is the best food I've had in so long. Oh my God. A legit thank you, sir. Thank you. But I'd have to conquer a land first before I could officially be like a Viking king. It's very Buddha. Here's my impression of the Buddha. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. When you contemplate the deep substance of your engineered workings, you will find you have been captivated by a lie. The ego socially has compressed your spirit away from the divine nature of your being. But if you run to the woods and practice pranayama breathing and let your soul vein itself within the great divide from man and animal, you will see the kingdom that is yours by birthright. That was my impression of the Buddha. We have 6 minutes left, ladies and gents, and then I have to get to writing, because that is my goal. And I love talking with everybody. It helps with the loneliness, because it does get lonely doing the van life when you're by yourself all the time. It can be challenging, but I love talking with everybody. Saying hi. Hey, I have some. You have some really rich neighbors. Well, they earned that, so you know I can't. Oh, you have a rich neighbor that you cook for. That's awesome. What kind of food do you cook for him? Winston Shorts, what's up, my man? Unfortunately, we are going to be gone here in 5 minutes. But if you subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. And pay attention to our dates and our times. We will always, always, always upload at the channel. And we regularly do live feeds. And don't forget, everybody, coming up is that hike down the Grand Canyon and then back up. I like to do things with pita bread. Okay, all right. Like hummus, spinach. Man, that sounds really good. Spinach, soy sauce, and mozzarella. Ooh. That sounds really good. I'm sorry, I got lost in a daydream there. My bad. I was thinking about something. Crazy where the mind goes. Yeah, maybe I got lost. Yeah, I did. You know what I did? I got lost in the music. It's super. The singer has a soothing voice. I don't know who it is, but it's really pretty. I love pop music. I'm a huge fan of it. Always have been. But it was more like pop of like 2015 and up. It was when I really, really, really got into pop. Like the birth of the Ableton program. I wouldn't even say the early Ableton program and Fruity Loops and all that stuff. But the birth of those music programs really gave music a dynamic sound in the pop world. And I love it. I absolutely love it. There's a dog surfing on the television right now. You want to see? Check it out. Hold on. In the background, there was a dog doing that. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty athletic. Follow their journey. I'm willing to bet they are on the West Coast. Ugh. All right, everybody, we got 2 minutes left, and then we're gonna be getting out of here. I got to get to writing, and if you want to know what I'm writing, if you go and check the beginning of this upload, it will show the reading of The Last Vigilante, which is the movie I'm going to try to sell. The movie I am going to sell. I'm not settling for trying. I'm selling this movie. Well, I would love to come to Idaho, but I don't have the financial resources right now. And I had already passed through Idaho, which is one of my favorite states to go through because I love all the windmills. You're rewriting this? No, yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, so the beginning that I read on this live feed, Leadhead, I had read it once before. I think you already had heard it. Yeah, it's almost completely done, rewritten, and then I had to change the structure of the narrative, and I had to pull out some characters and put more energy and focus into the characters that were there. Because if you watch a movie, I mean, there's technically only 3 people you're paying attention to at a time. At any given time during the movie, there's like 3 main characters that are in your head. So anything more than that is a little bit dangerous, you know, like you got to be real special and have a lot of talent to do that. I don't know if I have that yet. I won't know until I succeed. And then I can say, okay, here's my talents. Here's not my talents. Here's my faults. So north of Idaho has great snow. I can't lie to you. Tree, I'm not a fan of snow. It's part of the reason I left Ohio. It's not fun for me. I do not do good because of the lack of sun. I do absolutely terrible. All right, everybody. Appreciate everybody's support. Stay tubed. There's going to be plenty more to come. Have a great night. Thanks for all the birthday wishes.